Hey, it's that Yankee guy pretending to be a Southerner. Yeah, I just came in here totally unscripted, like every video I do. I think I've only had one video that was somewhat scripted, and that one was called 10 Qualities of a Good Bait Shop or something like that. That's pretty much the only scripted video I've ever done that I can recall. But anyway, so the purpose of this short video is um, I'm just so impressed. The last, I don't know what to say. I'm going to hold this. It's getting windy again out here. I'd say last 72 hours or 48 hours, whatever it's been exactly. Um, there's been a lot of really cool people I've met in the fishing community that have subscribed to my channel, welcomed me in on their live fishing feeds. Just honestly, it's like it's. I wish like regular society would be that welcoming, because we really wouldn't have any problems in the world. But the fishing community is really, really. I'm just going to use my own words here. Badass. You guys, I don't know how many new subscribers I have, and I'm like a drop in a bucket. I wouldn't even say drop in the bucket, drop in the ocean compared to some YouTube channels. But when I see some of you guys react and post the links to other pages, not just my channel, other channels. I go in these fishing channels, and there's so many moderators. There might only be 15 or 20 people watching, but they might have half of them might be moderators, and there's so many of those folks sharing the links to other people, and it's like a fraternity. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know the exact. I'll get close to 30 days in. I don't know. I think I'm still a day or two out from being exactly 30 days. I think my official count's 31. In this past 72 hours, for whatever reason, I lost 2 subscribers. I don't know if what happened there, but if they're watching, I apologize if I did something to piss you off. You don't like the name or whatever it is. But to those that are helping me grow and helping other people's grow, that's a great thing, man. That really is. I'm very, very active in watching a lot of people in the homestead community, and I consider myself friends with a lot of those people because I comment and interact on them. But for whatever reason, my presence hasn't taken traction there. But I guess just by having tackle and outdoors in my name in the fishing community starting to take off, and I appreciate all you people that have helped me and probably help me in the future, and helping other people. That's just a cool thing to see. And like I said, like the name of the business, when I have my brick and mortar store, it's going to be Jailbait and Tackle. I'm not sure if I'm going to have outdoors attached to it, but bet your bottom dollar there's going to be some outdoor stuff associated with it. But the YouTube channel is definitely going to be more adventurous, outdoor type things. My mother is elderly and is not doing well, and she's, I always use this term, I don't know why, but she's pretty close to checking out, and so trying to do more things to help her, and so that's kind of limited some of my time and finances. I pretty much quit working full time. I'm just selling my bait and tackle. I always say bait and tackle. I don't have any bait, but just clickbait, I guess you could call it. I don't know. Selling my tackle, and so I try to make myself available during the week to take her to doctor's appointments and grocery store, shop for her, and her memory's kind of dissipating, and so she's close to 89, and trying to do the best I can. Oh, here goes my umbrella twisting around again. I try to strategically angle it so I'd have some shade. So I guess I'll hold this umbrella part here to stand. But anyway, I'm kind of mumbling now because I have no script. It's kind of how I wing it. But I'm just here to say thank you to everybody who's helped me, helping others. The fishing community is really cool. I like sometimes I get on and I might make comments. I'm kind of like a natural smartass, but not in a mean way. That's just kind of like my sense of humor. And sometimes people, I think, sometimes may read some of my comments, and I guess it all depends how you read it. You know, whether it could be insulting to somebody, and sometimes I got to put myself in check and remind myself that people don't know me personally, but I tend to be a smart ass, and but usually in a friendly way. You know, trust me, if I'm going to attack somebody, you know, they're going to know it, and you know, usually I'll do it in private. It's not going to be a public forum, but anyway, I don't do that. Generally, you have to really cross a couple lines to get to that point, but so far nobody with YouTube, you know, we've had to go that route, and I don't think I ever have to worry about that. But I'm thinking about this idea. You know, I hope everybody watches this to the end. And I had some thoughts today. I was busting some chops a little bit about a gentleman, I think his name's Ted, and his channel's called Off the Hook Outdoors. And he was fishing real hard and everything, and I was kind of like, being the smart aleck that I am, I said something like, you know, it should be on the hook outdoors or something like that, and you catch more fish. Or that's just me, just being a smart aleck. I didn't mean any harm by it. So Ted, if you're listening or watching, that was just me trying to be comical. But I had this idea after I started thinking about your apparel, and I mentioned something about branding. Tell me what you guys would think about this. There's a local community center not too far from me. It's called Estero Community Park or something like that. And I'm just using that as an example. And I know they have these big pavilions, and they have the whatever size posts they are, 6x6 posts, you know, typical pavilion. So I thought this would be really cool to do a video of anybody who wants to participate. I don't care if it's homesteading, cooking, fishing, hunting, or anything like that. But I thought it'd be really cool. And I don't have deep pockets to do this unless something changes very quickly. But I thought it'd be really cool to have, just picture this if you can, you know, in your mind, like a clothesline type thing. And maybe like each section, I don't know what the length of the sections are over there. I haven't measured it, but picture like a clothesline at the top and bottom, and basically do a video with each channel's apparel. You know, it could be someone's cooking apron, it could be someone's long sleeve UPF friendly shirt, like, you know, Off the Hook Outdoors or something like that. But wouldn't that be really cool? I'm thinking that would, you know, and then you kind of talk about each shirt, each channel, where they're located, just kind of like a short bio of a bunch of really cool people on YouTube. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. I'm not asking for donations. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. I kind of definitely would like to do one theme. Like, I'd prefer not to have a bunch of I don't know, like printed things from Office Depot or whatever. It'd kind of be cool to do the shirt things. I don't know. Somebody tell me what you think. I don't have the pockets the finances to put everything on a big vinyl banner. I know that would be expensive. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on this. If a channel, each channel would be willing to donate a piece of apparel just for some promotion or whatever, then maybe after that video is created, maybe it could be like, I don't know, donated or auctioned off for some type of charity, or maybe like a take a kid fishing type deal, or I don't know. But I'm open to suggestions. So like I said, I'm rambling now. I'm just throwing out like this is just not really a whole lot of thought behind it. I know the general concept where I want to go with this video. Not this video, but the next video. And trust me, if this gains traction, gets off the ground, it would definitely be scripted and be more well choreographed and hopefully looking a little more professional. But those are some thoughts of mine. So anybody who wants to participate or shout out some better ideas, I'm all open for it. But I'm going to leave you with a closing story about a local restaurant that does a lot of real cool things. And I'm kind of thinking of them in the back of my mind. After I tell you the story, you're going to think why. You're going to know why I'm thinking about them as the recipient. But there's a local restaurant here. They started a restaurant, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. And it's basically like a little breakfast lunch place. And the name of the business is called FK Your Diet. Well, when that business started, you know, that a lot of people misinterpreted the name. You know, they thought FK stood for something else. But basically, the whole premise of the name was kind of to draw attention to the restaurant, but FK stands for Foster Kids Your Diet. So what they do, everything they do all these benefits for people and all these extra things, and their whole philosophy is to help foster kids, because the main owner there was a husband and wife, Doug and Amy. Doug was a foster child in his early years. So I'm thinking this is just, like I said, just me throwing, you know, some stuff against the wall and see what sticks. But they have a very, very interesting back. I think they're up to now like 5 or 6 restaurants, and they're expanding rapidly. But what they have done this in the last recent days, they took I forget the exact like how this transpired, but basically they went to Uvalde down in Texas where the mass shooting occurred. They went there with $5,000. I think they did it in some type of form of gift cards or whatever. But what they were doing is, since they have a restaurant, you know, all these restaurants that they have, and food trucks, and there were so many workers down there in so many capacities trying to help the community rebound and stuff like that. They started with $5,000, and they promoted what they were doing. They drove there. They were there within. They got there. I want to say today's Sunday. I think they got there Thursday afternoon. May have been Friday morning, whatever it was. But I know there was some link that they could donate to right there directly to that community in Texas. And the last I heard, which I haven't checked recently, they were up to like $8,500 in donations. And what they're doing with those, it's just feeding whoever wants to be fed. They're giving those. A lot of these food trucks down there are feeding people for free. So they're in turn giving these food trucks, the way I understand the whole process, they're giving these food trucks gift cards. They can either utilize it to buy more food, feed more people, but basically they drove from Fort Myers, Florida, down to that region in Texas to help more people. They're always helping people. So this thought I have in my head does not have to be them. There's a lot of good people out there, and I encourage you to Google them or YouTube them. You know, any stories about, it's called FK, then Your Diet. So they're definitely a very noble cause to follow with all the things they do for foster children. But I'm going to be done rambling right now. So I'm just looking for a lot of feedback. I hope this gets shared a lot more with the fishing community, maybe some homestead communities. I definitely want it to gain some traction and see how we can make get everybody some notoriety, and then do a good thing for different charity or charities, multiple charities. But so that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, you know how to reach me. Jailbait and Tackle on Facebook, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors on YouTube, and my phone number directly if you want to text me. A lot of times I don't answer the phone, but you can Text me is 239-240-3153. I appreciate y'all's time, and thanks a lot, folks, for trying to help me grow on my channel. Thank you.